Anderson's a great champ. I think that Chael might have surprised him in their first fight, and it was a very one-sided fight. So I don't think that it's going to be one-sided this time around. Anderson knows what to expect now. He's going to be sharper. So, man, you know, I don't know. It's going to be a lot more competitive fight this time around, guaranteed.
All right, I got my pick. But first, let me explain that this fight is last time Chael Sonnen basically won all 5 rounds and lost in the end, you know. And this time, it shouldn't be any different. But last time there were some rumors of some injury, and I think maybe Anderson might have thought it'd be a little bit easier. And sometimes when someone takes you down right off the bat, it's hard to kind of get back going. But he found a way to win. He's a super athlete. He can make an adjustment inside the fight. If you give him a long span of time, I think he can make those adjustments. Will Chael Sonnen come back and do anything spectacular, even better? I think that might have been the best fight of his career. I don't know. I was impressed by the guy. I can't say anything bad. But Anderson Silva, as you know, is pretty amazing fighter. So you can't count him out in any point, even though last time it looked like he would lose most, like 9 out of 10 fights against Chael Sonnen. I'm going to put my money on Anderson Silva.
I think it's going to be a good fight. I think after watching them at that press conference yesterday, Chael needs to get a takedown fast because this guy's mad. But at the end of the day, you know, Chael's my friend, so I'm kind of biased. But at the end of the day, anger does not equate to better takedown defense. Right. And when you fight somebody like Chael Sonnen that tells you he's going to take you down and his intent is to take you down and he's going to attack those takedowns, it's probably going to happen. So Anderson's going to have to do a good job, a better job than the first fight of getting back up once he's grounded. Right. And hopefully Chael just doesn't have a brain fart.
I don't really have any predictions. I'm kind of interested to see how Anderson comes out, because at the press conference he seemed a little out of character, you know. So like the trash talking definitely affected him. I'm just like excited. I know it's going to be a great fight, so I'm excited to see if it kind of affects him in a negative way, you know, and he just fights too emotional, or like a positive way, which would be dangerous. With him already being the most dangerous fighter, like seeing if like an angry Anderson Silva is even more dangerous. So yeah, you know, and see if he sticks to his word about, you know, breaking everything and doing that, because when you hear the best fighter in the world saying that and know he's capable of it, you're like, wow, that's kind of scary. But then at the same point, you're like, all right, is he just too emotional and crazy and going to let that get the best of him? So I'm excited to see that. It's going to be a great fight either way.
Oh man, first off, I'm really excited for that fight. You know, I'm big fans of both. You know, I'm a big Anderson Silva fan, but you know, personal friends with Chael, and I really want to see Chael go out there and put the beat down on him like the first time, but not choke and give the triangle and get the finish and become the champ. You know, even though I'd rather fight Anderson Silva, I would like to see my friend Chael win it. And you know, even though we're friends, he's the guy that I would happily get in there and fight.
It's going to be an awesome main event, and I'm glad I get a chance to watch it.
Prediction?
No prediction. It's going to be an awesome fight.
I believe that Anderson will knock him out by the second round.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close one. I think Sonnen's going to grind it out. He's going to have to stay mentally tough, and it's going to be a tougher Anderson to figure out. He's going to have to figure out how to cut off the ring and put him on his back and ground and pound him without making a mistake and getting, you know, either knocked out or you know, slipping into a submission. I think he has what it takes, and I think he's smart enough to realize that, you know. So it's just basically he's going to be able to close that gap, and he's going to do it intelligently, you know, and not eat any punches as much in the way in, though he can take a punch. So yeah, so I'm going for Sonnen, USA all the way, and I think Sonnen's a great dude. I really like him, and you know, I've got to hang out with him personally and see another side of him that, you know, I think a lot of people don't get to see, and I think he's a really cool guy, and I'm rooting for him.
You heard it here. Gilbert's taking Sonnen, UFC 148. I'm Joey Troiano with Fight Hub TV.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.